I've been coming here ever since I've lived here nearly 20 years, and when lockdown began more than a year ago, I did a lot more walking, and this was one of the areas that I walked down to and further into the woods. What's so special about here is there's so much oak and so much beech. And I have done since I was a child, been excited about trees and leaves, well, leaves especially. Look at that bright green. And I find it exciting. I've been making natural dyes for more than 30 years, I think. And I still get excited about what colours you can create. So yes, I do preserve leaves using a very old technique, which most of our grandmothers would have used, of preserving leaves with glycerin. That preserves leaves, for as far as I can tell, for decades. I collect leaves as they fall, preserving them and stitching into them, stitching text, just enjoying the numerous leaves, really, the shapes of the leaves. One of the things that really excites me is the colours of the sky. And I think that when you live in a place where there's more weather, like we do, the sky is more amazing. Like there's so many greys and blues. I've done a series of work using my late dad's blanket because he had a favourite old woolen blanket, you know, good woolen blankets. And when he was dying, he had dementia and he had cancer. And one of the things that he used to say, "Oh, it's so hot in here, Lizzie, get me another blanket." and so I kept his favourite blanket, and I've done some pieces which I call Mending Dad's Blanket. I've taken a piece and I've dyed it with natural dyes, with plant dyes, and I've stitched into it, I've embellished it, and I've woven to cover holes in the blanket, and thinking about him as I stitch, always remembering him well. He was a very positive man. We walked together a lot. There's a rhythm to stitching, like there's a rhythm to walking. And my partner says that I walk like my dad, and that makes me happy. I just love the process, seeing how it develops, and I love experimenting with stitch. And that's one of the things that I really like teaching, is when I'm teaching, is really encouraging people to just enjoy process, enjoy what happens, to not unpick their stitching because they think it might have gone wrong. It's just an expression. It's like a pencil, like the thread, the needle and thread. You can draw, you can just enjoy what you do with it. I do feel really lucky to be in that role of teaching, sharing that passion with people. When you appreciate the beauty of what you have, well, it's just here for the enjoyment and appreciation, isn't it?